The Little Mermaid. Man, there's a lot of things with The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid has one brought a little I've heard so many men say that Little Mermaid is the reason they started watching porn. Um First, Ariel is believed to be an angel or spiritual beliefs around Archangel Ariel or Angel Ministries, which is a Masonic Jewish organization. She's seen as a guardian of animals' ecosystems. She's challenging the norm, self discovery, pursuing love, allegory for feeling different. And then it says the mermaid spirit is clear in this movie as a free spirit, untamed being, and healing manifesting. The thing is, I used to really like this movie because it's like, oh, I'm in this world and I don't belong here. I long for more. And as a kid, I remember being like, yeah, I actually do long for more. All of these people are apparently witches, but I didn't know that. And I was like, yeah, I don't like these people, and I really do long to be more with them, what they want to be. So as soon as I saw this movie, I was like, yeah, this is of course me. I love her. She has red hair. I don't know if you guys realize, but a lot of people have lots of attraction to Ariel. There's something demonic in the way she's designed and within the mermaid spirit. The mermaid spirit is demonic. It's always a hyper pretty woman. All it does is latch on and tries to send you to the depths of hell. It's a spirit that is controlling, similar to Jezebel, but it's not the same. And all it wants to do is take advantage. That's all it does. Because I've endured this with at Starbucks. I felt the same spirit, and I feel that same spirit in this movie. And of course, it mentions that there's an allegory for feeling different. I know a lot of people also use this movie as a trans ideology. Um, I guess I could see that. I did deal with some trans ideology when I had DID. I did feel the spirit tried to turn me trans. It would show me a face and it would show me what I want my face to look like. And I also had relationships with people that engaged with me as if I was trans when I was not. And it's confusing, and it's a confusing ideology that just wants to lie. And it's not healthy. But there's also Atlantis in this. There's sexualizing a being that's divine. Got a lot of people. Yeah, I said that. Crystals. There's crystals in this movie because when she loses her voice, she has a crystal around her neck that takes her voice. There's witchcraft, obviously, inside of Ursula. There's also spells in that. There's ancestor worship. There's hubris. They believe that crystals were living conscious, collecting souls of past ancestors, which is, again, in the crystal. Hubris, excessive pride, arrogance, or overconfidence, individual belief that they are invincible or above limitations, ignoring warnings and reality while leading to their downfall, similar to Icarus. I mean, this movie, she changes her whole life to be with a guy she didn't even know. But because of this, yeah, actually, because of this, I thought they were spiritual gifts were not a gift from God, but from me. Yeah, when I was a kid, because of this movie, I did think that spiritual gifts were just something that were inside of you. I didn't think that they were gifts from God, as well as it led me to mediumship through witchcraft from my family. So, and that, like, This movie really, this really, this movie was when she was like, "Who is?" No, that's Milan. Hold on, what song did she make? Part of your world. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl who has everything? Look at this trove. I'm gonna stop now. Anyway, I had that. I had this movie on VHS. I had where it would have the songs and it would play each song and then it would stop the song and play a new Disney song. So I know this song by heart. And that song showed me that really there's more to life and that I have to keep collecting stuff to just feel alright. And that hopefully it'll help me feel less empty. Because essentially the girl was empty. She was collecting stuff. She's collecting forks. She's hoarding. She's why was she hoarding? But I also thought she was delusional. Because I'm like, why would you want to be a person? You're a mermaid. Be a mermaid. But anyway, I just felt as if, one, she didn't understand what she had, but she just desired for more all the time. And when she got it, yeah, she got the guy, but do we know anything about Eric? You never hear. Eric didn't talk that much during the whole movie. And all he does is help her fight off Ursula. And then we get what, Milan 2, where her kid has the same problem. So she has a generational problem now. She wants to be a person, her daughter wants to be a mermaid, and they're just all unsatisfied. And they both did witchcraft to try to get stuff that ultimately in the movie got them where they wanted to be. But in real life, witchcraft does not help you do anything other than have witchcraft, have more demons, be unsettled, still be empty. So, and then, you know, this would have been a great time for my parents to be, like, oh, yeah, Trident. Because Trident he was magical, he had powers. Because of this movie, though, I did think that spiritual gifts, because of Trident, like, having this power within him, he was just magical. I thought that spiritual gifts weren't from God. I thought that it was just a power within you, and that, everyone just has to recognize the power within you. And it's not. It's literally just a gift of the Holy Spirit. And the fact is, I lived in a family that did witchcraft, so they didn't operate under the Holy Spirit as a lifestyle. They didn't really have the Holy Spirit at all. So when they saw me operating in the Holy Spirit, they thought I was special. And I didn't know that they didn't have the Holy Spirit. I thought everyone did, really. And because of that, it led me to because of that, I thought I was special. And because I had no direction, it also almost led me to thinking that mediums were a real thing, which they are not. It is in the Bible as well. Saul? Hold on. Yeah, Saul talks to a medium in the Bible, right? And ended up with him being, it ends up with him being the favor of God being taken away from him because he consults a medium. So in Leviticus 19:31, it says, "Regard them not that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God." So people have been consulting mediums and have been consulting the power within and calling it them, but it's actually they have spiritual gifts and they just don't realize that it's Christ, it's not them. And when you consult with these things and you go to mediums and you go to witches and warlocks and wizards, it's only separating you from Christ and it's not leading you to Christ. People think you can go and you can allow syncretism to be with Christ and not with Christ and have both, or you can read the Bible but you can also read this as well. And it just doesn't work that way. It's either you're with Christ or you're not. And if you're not, then you're not going to get the outcome you think you're going to have. And we don't want that. We want to go to heaven. So this movie really confused me, in one thinking that, you could be the good person and then you can also consult with witches and you'll get whatever you want and it'll all be fine. And mysticism, it really got me into all of that. And it also corrupted a lot of minds. As well as, I don't know if you guys know, but the original covering for um, The Little Mermaid had a lot of phallic symbolism in it. Multiple places in the movie that it got. They had to get new versions of the movie because of the fact that there was so many phallic symbols in this movie. And it wouldn't surprise me if that's why so many kids, especially young men and women, got into pornographic stuff. Anyway, God bless you, God keep you.